Oh my God. The things that happen before the webcam comes on all the way. You would never know it and never want to know it. Oh, I'm having focus issues again. Let's see. How do I...
Telling me.
Controls. And...
You control.
There. You shut up. I had nice red lipstick on today. It's gone all to rack and ruin. And not even for fun reasons. It just is worn off. Probably most of it's on my drink here. I went to the clinic today and worked for the first day actually making the packs and doing laundry and stuff. And presented an idea that I had to make the morning check-in more efficient. And I liked it. So I think we're going to try it Thursday when it's going to be super busy. So we'll see if it cuts down on stress and craziness. My God. Little tiny room and people all come in with their pets even though they're not supposed to. And it's insanity. And all, needing their clipboard with their paperwork, and we're trying to tell them stuff, and the dogs are all barking, and it's cats hollering. Anyway, so when I got done there, I decided, since the traffic was really busy, and for those of you who are local, you know how Springdale is at rush hour. It's kind of nuts. So I decided to go in this little Asian market. I hadn't been in it in years, and it was really small back a long time ago, and it like doubled or more their space, and so I've been wanting to go in there and check it out. So I did, and I love the way the little Asian people at Asian markets look at fat white girl coming in the door, and I think they find it amusing and wonder if I'm lost. Like I was telling Falcon earlier, the only thing funnier is when fat white girl and her fat white daddy come in. They're looking around at stuff. So, but I was hoping to find my basil seed tea, which, gosh, I have a video talking about Asian and Indian market foods that I bought, and I need to put it up. Maybe I'll put it up tonight and then put this up tomorrow. Whatever the case, I found some fun stuff, and before I dispersed it into my pantry, I thought I'd show you. Oh, this is no big deal. This is coconut milk. It had several brands. I didn't know what to get. I ended up getting Parrot brand because I like the Parrot. I figured they couldn't be too different. And that's going to go with something else. I'm just going to show you stuff as I have it out here. I saw as she was ringing it up that it's dented right there. I hope it has not affected the seal in any way. But this is some of that. Yeah. But luckily on the other side, and it was on sale. And I've never tried it. Chin Chin brand almond jelly. Jelly de almond. And I think it's going to be like a little desserty stuff. And I'll show you when I open it and we try it. Of course, naturally. I was hoping to find this basil seed drink that I like a lot. As I mentioned in a video I made weeks ago and just haven't posted yet. It's not fizzy, and it's sweetened with honey, and it's got a little banana flavor in it. And then basil seeds, when they soak them, where they get in water, they form this sort of gelatinous coating on them, and it's kind of like tapioca, I guess. I look at them, it looks like fish eggs to me, which you would think would repulse me, but it does not. So I got some roasted coconut juice. They had young coconut juice and just coconut juice. And but I got this. It's very good. There's little chunks and shreds of coconut all up in it. And it's very good. It's just sweet and coconutty. I approve. I got some of this stuff. They had two kinds. They had one that was an anchovy, which I love anchovies. I think I'm about the only person that does. Falcon does not like them, I don't think. I think he hates them. He doesn't like fish much anyway. So I got the kind that's instant spring rolls. They both were instant spring rolls, but this one's garlic and the other one was anchovy. You see. There. That's not too bad. And they look kind of like combos where it's crunchy outside and then some kind of filling. And it's... Falcon was the first one to take a whiff of it. And he was not happy. Because not only is it garlicky, like intensely garlicky. Whew, it kind of smells like cat's breath, honestly. Because it's also got shrimp in it. And it's like very, very garlicky and very kind of fishy, oceany smelling. And I didn't think I'd like them. based on the smell. But I have learned over the years not to be too put off by scent, because often a whole container of something, there we go, smells nasty, but if you actually just take one and smell it, it's very light and very crispy, and like layers of yummy crispiness, like a spring roll. And oh, it's a little bit hot and peppery too. Oh my god, I think I love them. The first one I ate was like this, because as I ate it, it was like, oh weird, I don't know what to think about it. Ooh, that's not too bad. Oh god, no, not so bad. So I will eat them. Falcon will refuse to kiss me, and he will not eat them, so I have them all to myself. Come back and get the anchovy one, because I so enjoyed the Kitty Poo tamarind that my dad gave me. He bought a big box like this when I was in Rogers, and he and I went to an Asian market. I got some at Walmart, and they were more sour than a lemon, and I could not eat them, and I threw them away. And I was told later that I was foolish because I could have soaked them and made sort of a lemonade stuff out of them. But I couldn't deal with them at the time. I just thought they weren't ripe or something. But the box of them should be sweet and yummy. Pardon me. I got this. It's called Salim Thai. Madame Pom brand. Salim Thai Marki Kun Pom. I'm sure I mispronounced that. It's a dessert stuff. You see the picture? These are noodles. I guess like little rice noodles. And they come in a little wad. There's green and white and pink. And you cook them up. You can nuke them for like 2 minutes with some water. Then drain them. And then there's a little pouch of coconut, sweet coconut powder. And you put it on there. And I guess it makes like a sauce. I thought that would be fun to try. And they had tons of just wafer cookies. And I really liked wafer cookies. And they had some that were coffee. And I really wanted those. It was a really big bag. And then I looked over and thought I saw a smaller bag. And I grabbed them up. Got home with them. They're chocolate. They're not coffee at all. But, I mean, you know, it could be worse, I suppose. And this is peanut. Whoops. Peanut cream wafers. And they're good. They don't taste like peanut butter like I thought they would. But they do taste like you're just eating a peanut with the skin on it. They're good. And Falcon liked those. And he will, I think, gladly finish those up for me. I've had this before, and sometimes it's a little hard to find. It's sugar ginger. It's just little chunks of ginger that have been kind of, I don't know how they cook them up or dry them or whatever. Ginger on its own is really like eating a piece of wood almost. It's, you know, it's not real juicy. But whatever they've done, they've sugared them up. They're sugared on the outside. And it reminds me of being at my friend Bad Faye at her house. Katie is her real name, but she's known across the internet as Bad Faye. And she and I went somewhere, or maybe she already had them, and we would sit, just eat a few little pieces every day, watch TV, and just like nibble, nibble, nibble. It was so good. This I'm pretty excited about. Growing up, we go visit my grandma in New Orleans, and they were world travelers because of Grandpa's business. And one of the things they brought back in great quantity from Singapore, I think, was these little, it looks like a plastic chip, and you throw it into oil, hot oil, and it starts bubbling, and it moves, and it grows and becomes a much bigger chip, and it's very light. It's mostly like air. It's almost like a pork rind, but they're shrimp flavored. And those were so good, and we loved them, and she'd make them for all sorts of occasions. It was just always fun to go to her house, and we'd make up those shrimp crackers and watch them bloom. And then they were so good to eat. And in recent years, the little shrimp crackers that we've gotten and cooked up, they don't taste right. They're kind of bland and weird. So I was excited to find these because prawn crackers. They're the multicolored ones, and that's what I remember Grandma having. There's, you know, green and whatever. It's artificially colored, I'm sure. Nice big box, and it was not much money either. $2.69. And so I will definitely make a video cooking some of these up. Ingredients: wheat starch, prawn, which is shrimp, flavor, salt, lots of food coloring. Method: put prawn crackers into boil oil until it float and pop out. They can be served when it is cooling. There you go. They're so good, y'all. They're so good. So I'm hoping those... Hey, Falcon knows one song in Chinese. Sing it.
I don't know it anymore.
Suddenly he's shy. He's shy. At a Chinese restaurant. Some song. And he knows a little bit of it now. Sing some something. Chins I saw. He likes that part a lot. Got some Chinese barbecue in a packet. I used to all the time get a Korean barbecue powder. Mix it up and coat some meat with it. And it is nom nom. I'm sure it's about the same thing. And I got this spice paste for Singapore chicken curry. And it's going to have some chicken and some potatoes in it and a good curry sauce. And it'll be this and some, well, not water. It called for a dried coconut. Honey, do you need something? Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, guess he doesn't. Come on. You know you want mommy. You know you want mommy snuggles. It called for a powder that you mix with water and make like a coconut cream, they called it. But I got some coconut milk, and I'll use that, and I think that will be fine. And that'll be good. And, really, I like my breath, Mambo.
I bet you Mambo would like those shrimp.
Yeah, that's why I was letting him smell my breath, because he loves shrimp so much. Don't you, baby? Anyway, Mambo's foot, I think, is getting a little better. It's been smelling really bad, but it smells less bad. And I can actually touch it a little bit, and he doesn't freak out. So I think his little foot is finally starting to get better. We've been putting some peroxide on it, which I know he's hoping. Oh, I love him so much. Oh, I love him so much, Mambo. Mwah. So that's all. 12 minutes. Crap. Bye-bye.